was a good way to kind of get back on the right track. So a longer week with Saturday's game, and the kids kind of felt that at the end of the week. Just it was kind of dragging a little bit, and so to come out and play the way we did, and to be able to execute and get some points on the board, have defense play really well, it felt good, and I know it felt good to the guys to put themselves back in the position where they want to be in, and headed into a little bit more tougher slate of games coming up.
Yeah.
So to be back on our home field is just going to be a little bit extra energy, and then there's going to be a lot of people here because it's homecoming, and that's just one that some people come to if they don't come to other ones, and so there is some extra energy, some extra excitement. It really hasn't felt that way at practice as far as homecoming week because there hasn't been a lot going on during the week yet. It's coming, but we've been able to kind of work it as just a normal week so far, and it's been kind of nice. That's going to be a good test for us. It's going to be a good test to see where we are as a team. They beat Monmouth-Roseville. I don't know if the score is going to show up, but it seemed on film pretty handily early. They took it to them early and got up big early, and so they are going to present a challenge. We're both sitting at 2-1, and it's kind of a spot in the schedule where one of the two of us is going to take a big step in the direction where we want to go, and the other one's going to have to do a little bit more fighting to get back to that spot. I think the biggest challenge they present for us defensively is they are very good at running the ball. It's a little bit different team than last year. They threw the ball a little bit more last year than they do this year. They are very run heavy this year, and it's very much a power game. But they've got some really good athletes, some really good linemen, and they execute what they do really well. And so we're going to have to be very, very disciplined, play team defense to give them a challenge. There's a few. When you get that question, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is the sophomores that are now juniors, their first year at varsity, because that's a big step to take for some of them. There's a big difference between playing sophomore football and playing varsity football, and if you don't have those reps, then it's asking a lot from the gate. So guys like Dean Otten and Max Jones, Jacob Grunder a little bit, a lot of those juniors that Jamie Miner at safety, they've really stepped up and adjusted really well to varsity speed, varsity play, and I've been happy with that because those are kind of the biggest question marks are the guys that are new to varsity. Can they get up to speed fast enough to be productive? And those guys have done a good job, and they've done a really good job of stepping in. It's been nice to be able to grab those guys, and we play a lot of them, a lot of different, probably 5 or 6 different ones on special teams, and they've done a really good job. And to be able to get some of our other guys off the field and get a rest on special teams like that is huge because we don't have a lot of numbers, and so they can get a little break. It's been really nice to have those sophomores step up.
How did you get into the kicking thing?
Well, freshman year we were doing kicking down in the end zone, and he was like, "All right, who wants to try and kick?" And no one was really jumping in, so I was like, "I'll try." And then I was kicking good, and Milam was like, "Levi, come down, kick a few." So that's how it started.
So then you walk out this year, and so did they say, "Hey, we know you can kick," or did you volunteer, or what?
Well, they were all just practicing kicking in the middle, and they're like, "Levi, you kicked freshman and sophomore year. Why don't you take a few kicks?" I was like, "All right."
When you go out there, what are you thinking when you go to kick?
You just kind of feel like the outside guy, seeing which one you think is fast enough to get to you and how quick you got to get it off and kick it before they get to you and tackle you, and hopefully that doesn't happen.
Is it field pressure, or is it,
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure there, but I have confidence in my teammates, and they'll hold them steady, give me time to kick it.